April Fool's, folks. It feels like we thought we were gonna be on, and we weren't. Having some issues here. My phone decided to do a kamikaze on me, so we'll see what happens. Oh my God! Look, it's Mr. Nathan. He's actually here.
Now, I don't know who this Mr. Nathan is. All I know is I am Lou Shadow Rabbit, creator of very many things of clay. If you have any dream, I can make it for you out of clay.
That's great. Oh my God. I was wondering which way you were going to go with that. I thought you were going to be Mark Torres.
Mark Torres, as in the guy who came from the radio?
Yeah, Mark
Do
Torres.
we do things in
radio.
conjunction with? I don't know the guy.
You don't know Mark Torres?
Never met him.
I thought you did. Which is funny, folks, because we should be seeing Mark Torres in a couple of weeks at MCon.
Ooh.
Yep, MCon is coming up in May. I think it is May 16th through the 18th. Or is it? Am I wrong?
That's CradleCon.
No, it's April. April 16th through 18th.
For MCon?
For MCon. Yeah, MCon is 17-18, if I remember right. Let's see.
So it'll be Friday and Saturday.
I thought BICS was 17-18.
No, BICS is 18-19.
Yeah, that's.
How about guys here 20 and 21?
There you go. 18-19 is BICS. There you go.
There, I'm right. I'm always right.
Yeah, that's in a couple of weeks, and JJ's gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there. Yeah.
And we love BICS, and we're looking forward for BICS because it is an industry city. It's a lot of fun. We were there last year, and it was a blast. We did a lot of interviews. We had a lot of fun. You were there last year, JJ, right?
I was there last year. That was my first con, and that was also my first in-person interview. I remember there was like a lighting issue, and you had to light me up with a phone flashlight like a ghost, and I looked hard. But you know what? I don't know if that tops the interview we did recently, where I was tabling on a massage table in a cafe.
I gotta say, the massage table interview came out really well, much better than the BICS.
Yeah, no, the massage table interview is actually like really like nice looking. That was like
was it because you were relaxed?
I guess you could say that.
Yeah, there you go. The massage table did its job.
Nate is in fine form tonight.
Sadly, our folks, the folks at Caffeine Underground, had to close up recently, so condolences to them.
Oh, they did?
Wonderful venue, wonderful folks.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, they just closed down.
It was such a great event. And a great location too. I loved it.
Yeah. Oh no, I love their bagels. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, the drinks. He did a great drink for me because I was losing my voice that day. Because I had a big sinus issue, and I was like, dude, I just need something that can get my voice back.
Well, you know, like keep up with their
magic.
Keep up with their Instagram. Maybe they'll come back one day in a different venue or something.
That is so sad. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break the news.
Oh. It looks like somebody's like, BICS looks incredibly fun. Yes, it is.
It is
fun. They're saying I can't wait to go and go JJ. JJ's fans are all in the room. Yo, the creative broke ass beagle. Woo!
You say fans. I just tell my friends. They come eventually.
Hey, the best fans are friends.
That is true. That is true.
You know, and that's how we should be. We should help support each other.
Exactly.
We should be fans of each other.
Exactly.
So, JJ, why don't we do this? Why don't we start off, because I'm still haven't heard from Snowstorm.
All right.
Why don't you tell the people all the good stuff that you do? You know, of course, you can see that we know each other from a couple of cons now.
A couple of cons, yeah. I met you the same time I met Snowstorm when I was at New York City Comic Con 2024. Yes. And
that was a great meeting.
I was sweating. I was in a giant jacket because I was doing Riddler cosplay without the mask, like a dummy. And I had like a giant duffel bag with an even bigger portfolio that was like showing people and stuff, like trying to pitch this idea. And I, was talking to Snowstorm for a while, and they're awesome. I love their fantasy stuff. The art, the
1 second,
artists that they
JJ.
work with
I
is
see
just
that
beautiful.
Snowstorm is trying to reach out to us. If you guys can tell Snowstorm, I'm trying to talk to them on my other account because right now I can't get into my Bit and Apple
All
account.
right. You know
So
what? I think
go ahead and tell them.
we're following each other. Let me see if I can DM them the link.
Oh, that works too. Yeah, because they're not answering me on my regular account. They must be like going, "Who's this guy trying to give us a link?" See, this is the good thing about everybody being able to help each other out, folks, because JJ can just send the link right over to Snowstorm, and then they can come in and we can have some fun.
Hopefully, I don't have a DM chain with them, but hopefully.
Oh, they'll see you, yeah, because I think right now they're ignoring me.
Oh, they're 1 second. They said, "Gotcha."
Okay, there we go.
All right, there we are.
Woo! Party time!
All right. Should
All right,
I
so sorry
continue
to
with my
interrupt,
stuff?
JJ. Go right ahead.
All right. So, as somebody in the chat said earlier, I am the creator of Broadcast Beagle.
Yep.
It is new since the last time we talked. It is now officially a newspaper strip in anyone
Nice.
news. You can catch me every month in there. It is about Babe the Beagle, who was experimented on in a laboratory, but then the lab went bankrupt. So now he has to do odd jobs to pay rent. And not only are there going to be new zines at BICS this year, and obviously a new strip at Anyone and Everyone Comics, but I'm also aiming for August, by the time FlameCon happens, to have a full 16-page comic book done. And I actually sent you earlier.
Yeah, I saw the page. It looks really good. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. So I'm trying to I feel like I don't do enough with my backgrounds in the newspaper stuff. I want to do a little more with that, especially for the 16-pager that I'm going to be trying to show off with that. Also, hi, Snowstorm.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You sound great. Sorry about that. Of course, it's April Fool's Day, so everything is going all funny. I can't get into my Bit and Apple account at the moment.
Yes, so I was hearing you on live stream. I was like, what is happening? And then you said that you couldn't log in. I was like, oh, that's a problem. Wait, how is he reaching out to me? And then, so I think because I have a business account, somehow your messages do not go through since you're sending me a link, because I'm looking through all of my general, even the requests, because sometimes I get notifications for like requests. And I'm not seeing anything there. So Facebook is like,
it was the same thing with JJ. I sent
the
link. It was.
Yeah, nope.
We had to start a little later because of that. It's only because I was following his personal.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's probably the next rule. We probably should follow each other's personal account in case this happens.
Oh, definitely. See, I was just telling them I'm sending all the stuff through my personal. They're like, we don't know this guy. We're not following that link.
That's the thing. I'm not even getting that. Somehow your personal messages are going through. And I'm thinking it's because it has a link on it. So maybe Facebook is thinking it's spam. So
I suppose, yeah.
I was able to send it to JJ, but it's possible.
Yes, but I
was already having trouble with my phone
other.
from the get-go, which is why the Bit and Apple's gone.
Oh, really? Oopsies. Yes. Oh man. Okay. I was like, oh no, this is gonna be havoc. So I was like, let me go on YouTube and start sending chats there, because that's the only way I knew how to reach through.
I saw it pop in. I was like, oh, okay. If you can hear me, I'm sending you something through the other account. It was JJ sent it to you.
Yes. I was like, okay, JJ, thank you for being clutch. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Yes.
It's wonderful to talk to you again.
Yes, it's been a while. I don't think we've talked since last New York Comic Con, I believe.
No, the Comic Con before that was 2024.
Yeah, before that, yes. Wow. It's been a minute.
It has, and I sincerely appreciate that conversation. I still that was the con that helped motivate me to start doing my own stuff. And not only am I doing BICS this year, but I'm also doing another big con, which I don't know if I can announce yet, because they're still doing juries and stuff. But if you know the jurying system in New York, you probably know which one I'm talking about.
Maybe not. I might as the probably lone Californian in this room. Because New York do a lot of things differently, as I learned from Freeman.
Yes.
So yeah. So how do y'all handle that? By the way, like, do y'all use Freeman and does to like ship your content back and forth? And do you see like price increases for using Freeman?
Ooh,
I can't say.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, I've helped enough people with the cons in other states. Usually they I'm not sure what they use, but they ship it to make it easier so that they don't have to deal with all that stuff, you know.
Yes, I learned that the hard way. Mm-hmm.
No, for me, I just lug it all in like a luggage and a duffel bag, and I go on a train for like however many hours, and then I lug it off, and then I have to walk, and then I show up looking like a zombie. But you know what? I'm happy enough where people still approach me. I don't know if it's out of pity or out of love.
It's great because you know, we do the budget thing, which is like, you know, we get on the train, we can carry our stuff. Sometimes you got to do that because, you know, there's no other way to get to the car.
That is true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also lucky enough where I have small enough inventory where I can just mostly carry it.
How many books have you started on? I think I saw 2, right? Was it 2 books you have created?
I have 3. I have 3 like mini zines that I have at the moment in stock.
Mm-hmm.
By BICS, I'm going to have a 4th, and
nice.
By the bigger one in August, I am going to have my first full 16-page comic. And I don't know if I can get that pulled up for.
Well, I'm working on it behind the scenes as you guys are talking.
No worries. Hey, you know we can chat our ADHD selves. I got you covered.
I was like, oh, cool. They're conversing. I can just go and make believe I'm doing the whole 80s thing. If I can only get the.
I could tell the way Rocco was sweating. He was like having problems. So.
Oh my God, yeah. Like right now, I'm dealing with like 3 machines.
It's like you know, the world's playing an April Fool's on you. That's
yes.
You know, it's so funny because we've been doing Friday the 13th show because there was 3 Friday the 13th this year. Mm-hmm. And I always have great luck on Friday the 13th. Maybe my Friday
the opposite? 13th, okay.
Maybe my Friday the 13th is April 1st.
You know what?
It's April Fool's. It's a full moon.
There you go. That's right. It is a full moon.
It is a full moon.
I think it's a full moon too.
I think it's just a lot of chaos that is happening. Because so I'll just be honest and tell you, I had some interesting experiences leading up and at WaterCon. The first one being that I stayed at the Hilton Hotel. I have no problem putting them on blast because of what they did. Which is right next to WaterCon. Literally, you could walk out the hotel and then no more than 6 feet away, you walk into the convention center. So I entered the location. I give my hotel. The hotel, by the way, for 5 rooms was $2,000. Well, for New York, it's probably not that much. But for California, that's quite a bit for a hotel room for 5 days, right? And I specifically placed on the room that we're going to have 2 guests in there. So you go inside, we have 2 beds, but 1 chair. Right. And I was like, what? I was like, that doesn't make sense. Why would you get? I literally said I registered 2 guests. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and reach out to someone to try to get an extra chair so we can work together at the same table, because the table could clearly fit up to 4 people, but they gave us 1 chair. So I go downstairs, I go down to the front desk, and I'm like, hey, for some reason, there's only 1 chair in our room. Can you bring up another chair? And it was like, oh, yeah, we can do that for you. Give us just 1 second. We'll send someone up. 2 hours later, crickets, right? So I go downstairs. I was just like, so I haven't seen any chairs come by. Was someone able to pick it up? So she calls the manager. And the manager says, fortunately, there's no chairs that we could give you. I was like, what? I was like, I paid $2,000 and y'all cannot provide me a chair.
Wow.
So I was in shock. It gets worse. It gets worse. So I tell my family about this, and my family was like, you know what? You may have to go and actually dive into the angry black man for a moment. I was like, I don't like to do it. I don't like to do it. I was like, that should be reserved for very special occasions. And so he was just like, just give it a try. So I didn't go angry black man, but I did go CEO voice. And I was like, hey, listen, this is unsatisfactory. Yes, pretty much the big word jargon, you know what I mean? To make sure they understand that they're talking to a higher up individual who spent a lot of money and the least they can do is get a chair. And so then the lady, so when I told her, I was like, listen, I paid $2,000. The only thing I want is a chair. Can you help me out with this? And she busts out laughing. I was like, of course, it's funny. How is it you spend all this money for a hotel room and you can't even get a chair? So exactly. she was like, okay, let me go ahead and reach out to maintenance and then get someone take care for you. 3 hours later, crickets. I was just like, what is happening, right? And then finally, one of our friends come by. I told her about the circumstance, and she was like, you know what? I'm going to use the power of white privilege, because she was an older white lady. She was like, I will put on my carrier voice and make sure you get your chair for your hotel room. I was like, thank you. If anyone can do it, you can, because white privilege seems to work so well. And somehow even that didn't work. And I was like, you know what?
Wow.
We're done. So the fact that I spent $2,000, couldn't get a chair, was mind-boggling to me.
So wait, you never
end up getting a bill.
They never gave the chair. Yeah, never gave the chair.
Well, you get a bill at the end of
5 days.
They give you a $20 per night chair fee because
yeah. So and then exactly. They had the nerve to approach my employee and say, "Hey, would you like to do this timeshare in Las Vegas in the Hilton Hotel or something like that?" He was like, "We can't even get a chair. Why are you going to offer us?
Why are you trying to scam us out of money? We can't even get a goddamn chair."
Thank you. It's crazy.
Somebody said the chair thief hit them early that morning.
Yeah.
Hey, for all we know, it could be down in the subway right now. Still there.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, so believe me, when we say it's weird out there, you say April 1st, I was like, hey, I feel you entirely for that. Because that's just what
I feel better now because I've had the weirdest day today.
Yes, I don't know. It's just something about this transition through the year that it's just been wild. Like I don't want to take up too much time because I don't know how much we have, but like I could go over like 4 scenarios that happened over WonderCon weekend where literally my coworker was like, you know what? It feels like God is playing low-key at the moment, and they're not really like messing with you. It's more like picking on you, just making things a little bit frustrating for you. You know what I mean? It's nothing massive, but it's just something like, how is all this all together in a 5-day scenario? You know what I mean? It's just it's just chaos. So believe me, I relate to you entirely.
Does that make you feel better? Does that make you feel better about the stream stuff?
I definitely
chairs
feel
aren't getting like stolen.
I still can't believe you didn't get the chair.
No,
that's
5 days.
That's the crazy thing to me.
5 days.
I don't know. Like, did you not have like, I don't know, chairs in like the common room or whatever? Like, if it has complimentary breakfast or whatever, you have like extra chairs there.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's chairs in the lounge.
You weren't asking for a luxury chair.
Okay. I don't know, Jeffrey. I think you took the wrong approach entirely. You got to next time do the dead president's approach. To do this.
What's that approach? We went the angry black man approach. We went the Karen approach. What is the president's approach? I haven't heard of this. Please lay it on me. I'm curious.
Jackson, Benjamin Franklin.
I should have dropped $200. Oh, I see.
Oh my
You know what? If I didn't swore off the Hilton, I would try it next time. Like, hey, how much I need to slide your way? Go ahead.
At that point, just buy a new chair with that
Exactly.
money. Why the hell would you try and bribe them for a goddamn chair? Just go to
because I want a chair. I need a chair. And I don't have a chair.
Somebody said next time try the Asian mom approach.
Wait, which one?
Next time try the Asian mom approach.
What is that? Okay, that's
Asian
new.
mom gets really, really angry, and you give her the chance. All right,
Okay.
JJ, I was able to get your page up. It looks fantastic.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Tell
so
us about
much.
it.
But yeah, this is going to be a 16-page comic going
Nice.
over like the origin story of Babe himself, all the way back in As You See the Lab, where they are genetically engineering the perfect mascot. And as you can see in the news strips and stuff like that, it doesn't exactly go that way for him. And you'll find out why in this.
I gotta say, I love the fact that you're really diving in. You know, we've gotten to know them a little better as time has gone on. I've bought a couple of the books already, and I've been having fun with them. And I feel like you're constantly leveling up, because it's like, okay, here's this the little zine. Now here's the comic strip, and now here's the comic book.
Yeah, no, that's how I'm trying to take it, because I feel like a lot of folks like do everything at once. And while that is like a very like good approach, I also want to build up my skill as I'm going. I don't
Right.
want to just like immediately jump into something and like go in over my head. I want to be able to hone my skills and then like move on.
Well, you're doing a good job, because
Thank you so much. It means a lot.
it's been a year and you've come a long way.
Oh, thank you. Well, on my little dinky display at BICS last year with like the plastic tablecloth. I have a real tablecloth, and I have a little zine library now. I have a little shelf for the little
Oh yeah,
bitty
we saw
comics.
that at the Caffeine Underground. Your setup was fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. It. By the way, my setup for that. All right. So as I said before, I lug all my own materials and everything. This
Right.
was a little like small comic event, which was very fun in this cafe. That's
Oh, it was
15 minutes away from the
Yeah.
nearest subway. So I am lugging a luggage, a huge duffel bag, and I just came 2 hours off the train because I had to move back to Long Island for a bit. So I just like 2 hours off the train, lugging this. I arrive, I'm finally there, and then I heave it. I'm like, okay, where am I sitting? And they put me in the back. And I look at the table. I'm sharing the table, which I didn't mind. I kind of expected that. Okay, I'm sharing the table with somebody. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. This isn't a normal table. I look at what I'm sharing, and there's like a divot in it. And it's padded. It's a massage table. They had a massage table in a cafe. And I was tabling on it. And I showed up a little later, so I got the part where you put the head in.
A massage table?
I ended up making it look very nice. I feel I made it look very nice. And you know what?
Until
It
you
was
pointed
very
it
nice.
out, I did not know
had
what it
sales.
was.
I had sales just from the fact I was tabling on a massage table. Because then I could just say, hey, come over here, feel it.
Oh yeah, it was a great conversation starter. Because when you pointed it out to me, I was like, "What?"
That's an opener. That is an opener.
It really is. So I didn't mind it at all. Though I do wonder, and I don't think we'll ever get the answer. Why did they have a massage table in there? Now, sadly, they have closed down. Not related to the massage table. Not related to the massage table. No, they were like a wonderful, art, place for the arts and stuff like that. Wonderful event, wonderful food.
I gotta say, I was looking forward to next year, because it was such a great event.
Well, I wouldn't count out next year. You would have to talk to Mindy.
Well, I know they're gonna do it, but I was thinking about like in there at Caffeine Underground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wishing the best for them right now. Because great venue, great people.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out. I have a feeling we haven't seen the last of them.
We haven't, no.
Yeah.
And right now you can see a little bit of a video from us there at Caffeine Underground at Comics and Caffeine. Great convention. She did a great job of putting that together. Mindy is amazing.
Oh, she absolutely is. Wonderful.
Yeah, Paul, you were there too.
Yeah, JJ, I think you showed up after I left, because I don't remember seeing you there.
Oh no, I was
JJ
there.
was in the back.
I went to the party after.
Yeah, JJ was all the way in the back.
Oh, and that's why I didn't see her.
That's where they hired the massage table.
The massage table was right all the way back there. JJ was right there showing the wares.
Because
I
I'm
was
just
showing the
I would like to have met
wares.
you. It's strange I didn't see you. I don't know.
I
met the
think
wig
no,
and
I
it's
do
really
think we
hot.
saw each other. I don't know.
So they put you all the way in the back with the massage. Okay, does anybody else get the sneaky suspicious that they didn't have enough spots, and so they were just like,
Oh
"Oh,
no,
this."
okay, so it's a very small venue, and all
It
of the
is very
tables were
small.
like, kind of stuff they got like around.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So all the tables weren't like random stuff like that. That's
Oh,
the kind of
okay.
venue this is.
Okay, that so you weren't the
This was
only
the
one with
only
a red.
massage table that they
Oh.
had, and I don't know why they had a massage table. But it didn't surprise me that they had one, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay, so the other tables were still unique in their own way. You were just the only one with the. Okay, gotcha. I see. I
Yes.
see. Interesting.
As
As
you
you
can
can
see, like
see.
the venue is like very much put together and stuff like that, of like thrifted items, and I'm guessing items they found for cheap and whatnot on like
Mhm.
Facebook Marketplace and stuff. It was very cozy.
I was.
Mhm.
There's Paul.
There he is. Yeah, I
Paul's
did
right
see
close
you
to
that day.
JJ.
I believe I said hi, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
See, look, there's JJ.
There I am. I bought an issue of Gag, which I was also reading today. Created by like Max Flowers.
Oh, they were
Lydia
great.
was selling that. Dom and
Yeah.
Lydia were selling it, and let me tell you, if you get Max Flowers on the podcast, I will be sat in my seat because this thing is really cool.
Oh, it's definitely. It's on the list, so they should be on soon.
Awesome.
Oh, it was just great. As you guys can see, it's cozy. It's fun. Look at that.
Mhm.
Oh my god. That's why we're kind of lamenting the fact that the climate closed down, because look, it's just really comfortable and
Mhm.
yeah,
It's-
it was such a great event.
I will say, with that venue in particular, I feel like that's just the essence of like, and also that event is just the essence of the New York indie comic space.
Exactly.
It's like you
Mm.
have like every flavor of indie comic that you're gonna get in New York City, and like I went as like just to go last year for the last one, and that was
Mhm.
great. Yeah, there
I
was a
saw
guy
you
with there
actually
was a guy who
helping
showed up
out
in the
at the
Men in
end of the
Black
con.
cosplay. He shows up to a lot of little events.
JJ, I saw you actually helping out at the end of the con.
Yes. Oh, I was like helping clean up and stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
See, that's good because that's how we were raised. We help out.
Mhm.
Do people
Oh.
not do that?
Oh, definitely.
Like,
I always close down the cons, especially when it's our friends, and we help out as much as we can.
I
'Cause we
mean,
know how much
yeah, no,
work
I
you
was
put in.
helping
Yeah.
Mindy take her stuff down because she was
Yeah.
just getting decompressed, and we were gonna do like a little after party. So I was like, all right, I'll help her take the stuff down and sort everything out just to make it easier on everybody.
Yeah, folks. They had a nice after party afterwards. I wasn't able to go because I was not feeling well.
Aw,
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
my
was
sinuses was trying to kill me.
Coming back with a vengeance. Okay.
oh God. We had pizza. Everybody else was drinking at the bar. I can legally drink despite how I look, but I choose not to in public because I got way too drunk bar hopping in Hell's Kitchen once, and I was going
Ooh.
through Times Square with a friend, which you should never do, and that's when my two Cosmos hit, and that was scary, and I never want to do that again. I bought a $40 pair of scissors. That's how drunk I was.
Wow. Wow.
What
Yeah.
was
No, my
the
friend was
purpose
sober,
of
by
this?
the way.
What was
My
the
friend was
purpose
sober.
of the
He let me do
scissors?
that. Okay, so
I want to know why
do
they
we have
cost
time for me to get
$40.
into this story or no?
Yeah, go for it.
We have
Tell us
3
everything.
hours. You can
All
tell
right,
as many
so-
stories as you want.
All right, so I went bar hopping with a friend in Hell's Kitchen, and we really only went to 2 bars, and I had 2 Cosmos, and you know what? Like I was like holding it. It didn't really hit me, so I thought I was gonna be fine. I was not fine. I was not fine. It hits me when we're going through Times Square.
Oh, horrible.
And I like all of a sudden I can barely stand up. I just
Uh-oh.
cling on to her, And I'm like,
Oh,
we
no.
gotta go. And she's like, no, like, okay, we're gonna stop in a store quickly, just to like, sort ourselves. And the store was like right about to close. I forget what it was. It was like some bookstore. And I looked around, and I'm drunk. I find stuff that I want, and it's like relatively cheap things. It was like a $9 watercolor set, like a little ruler. And I assumed everything was gonna be kind of around that price as long as it wasn't huge. It was like little stationery stuff, right?
Right.
So, and then I got these scissors. I picked up these scissors, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get these. And keep in mind, she's with me the whole time, and she's sober, 100% sober. So, drunk me should be responsible. However, there's also like I guess bro code. I go up to the register, I purchase them, and you know what? We have to wait online forever because this was December after Christmas before New Year's, and we had to wait online forever in Bryant Park to go to use the bathroom. And I nearly pissed myself. But anyways, we get home. Next day, I wake up at 12:30 p.m. and I go upstairs, and I have the scissors on the counter, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's not the nice pair of scissors. And then I see the receipt next to it. It's like $40 just for the scissors. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's the only kind of
that's why
purchase
I
you
don't
make when you're
drink in
drunk.
public.
Oh, and that's why you don't get drunk, folks, especially when you can reach your Amazon. Not that I personally have done that.
But do you still have the scissors?
JJ, I mean, do you?
I do still have the scissors. I do use them. They are listen. I don't think they're worth $40, but they are they're very good. They're very good.
Did your friend defend herself, saying, "Yes, I did try to stop you from buying these"?
No, she didn't try and stop me from buying it. She just said she really wanted them.
Really?
She said you really wanted them, though. You seemed like you really wanted them. It's like, what the fuck?
I gotta say, when a friend wants to buy something, there's nothing you can do to stop them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for me, if you told, because I was so drunk I couldn't read. If you told me these were $40,
you couldn't even see the numbers when the 4 and the 2 or the 0 just kind of merged together. Like, oh, this is free. It's free.
Listen, zeros are valueless, so it just was $4.
Exactly.
And the worst part is, I couldn't go and return them. Because if I went and returned them, I would be going on the LIRR, and that would also be like another $40 down the drain.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
I might as well just keep them, but I did.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at that point, you just cut your losses.
At that point, I just cut my losses. Literally, I cut them.
Yeah, we're
literally. Literally.
I think you hold on to them long enough, JJ, and sell them on eBay for $50.
Exactly. Now that it's attached to the story, you can be like, this is legendary scissors.
Part of this epic story.
Well, to be fair, they do look very aesthetically pleasing. They're very pretty.
Well, for $40, they better look good.
Yes. But the thing is,
okay, they're not fancy, but they're the sleek black and a weird metal material. But it's not normal metal. I don't know. It has a coating on it. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's nice.
Fiber, space age, something or another.
Space age scissors.
Space age scissors.
That's right, folks. We got these space age scissors that we. I gotta say, I gotta agree with you. I love this little shopping cart.
Oh, thank you so much. I got that at I think it was Miniso, and yeah, I don't regret it. Wonderful addition to the table. I
gotta say, it really does add to your table, especially with the little comic book inside of it.
Yes. I usually put little stickers of Babe in there, so he can be carted around. Sometimes a little kid will come up and it'll push it around and stuff like that and go wee, and I like that.
Somebody said that your scissors are kryptonite coated.
Kryptonite coated scissors.
It could be. And to be honest, I can't really judge you at all because I remember when I went to Japan, I actually had a Japanese friend and I bought a pen that was called Parker pen. Ooh. And I was like, oh, this is $70. This must be special. And then I bought it. And then I wrote it and I was like, I can't tell the difference. Why did this pay It was like $70. I was like,
It's like that
70's
meme,
not
it's
even
like
close to the most
thing
expensive pen I
Japan.
saw.
at Parker, yeah, I think it gets more expensive than that. I know, but Japan didn't have that many options for that. Well, the store I went to, but $70 for a pen, I was just like, okay, this must be like the creme de la creme for pens.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir. I saw a pen that was 60,000 USD.
Oh,
60,000.
Yes.
Jesus.
damn.
Okay, what is it? Is it made of gold?
No.
Diamonds?
It's just like
No.
Titanium?
No.
that. Human souls?
Right?
There was
You
probably
mean
one of
so.
them put into it, but no.
Okay, I'm losing track as to how it could cost 60,000 if
Yeah.
it's not made of $60,000 material. Like,
It's made of
I'm-
like baby legs or something.
what?
Nice baby arm. There is a question, great question actually. Is there a lore reason for Babe having a shopping cart? We always see him earning money, but we never see him buying anything with
see, this guy. The problem with this guy is he knows the lore reason.
Oh,
and that
he
is
just called it out.
This is a friend of mine. That is because Babe has a roommate who collects every month, all their money, and mainly spends it on like his own stuff, his own fashion shit and whatnot. His roommate is a piece of shit. His name is Jordan Gordon. You'll see him in the upcoming comic book, but you also saw him in the first comic. He does appear. He buys lemonade, and it turns out to have salt in it. Haha. But anyways, the shopping cart is there for the aesthetic more than anything. However, lore reason is Babe likes to ride around in it sometimes. He does. He enjoys it.
great reason.
I'm
not saying that I rode out in many cars in my youth, but
see, he doesn't really get a lot of off time. So when he does go to the grocery store to help out Jordan Gordon, he enjoys it. Or when he has to do grocery runs on Instacart. He can't read, so he's never good at it. He doesn't get hired again, but
your friend's messing with you. I was just checking to make sure JJ knows the answer.
All right, so we did have a guy in our friend group for a while, and he tried to gaslight me into believing that there was a character in Broke Ass Beagle who was Babe's rival. I don't know where, I firmly believe he believed there was a character who was Babe's rival. But he was like, could you tell me more about Babe's rival? And I'm like, he doesn't have one. What do you mean? He's like, no, Babe has a rival. You talked about the rival character. I was like, no, I never did. Who are you talking about? He created an OC in his mind and projected onto me. And I was like, well, what does that mean? So maybe I should make Babe a rival. I don't know.
Maybe that's the inspiration right there. I gotta say, one of the most interesting things I find is when and I've run into this a couple times where somebody else will tell you something about what you wrote or something you created, and I'm like, dude, I wrote it. I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Wow, that's a weird sensation. Like to have someone come to you and question you about your own content. You're just like, what?
Oh my god! No.
What makes it worse is the person said.
It's also the best when people come up and ask questions about it. I do remember at BICS last year there was a guy who came up and he was like, he came up and I told him the pitch. He's a beagle who's experimented on a laboratory and then the lab went bankrupt. So now he has to do odd jobs to pay rent. And then he's like, man, what'd they do to him in that laboratory? I'm like, they made him walk and talk. But does he have powers? And I'm like, well, he can walk and talk. That's his power. He can walk and talk. And he's like, man, so what does he do to get back at the lab? And I'm like, well, he doesn't really do anything to get back at the lab because he can't afford to get back at the lab, and the lab doesn't exist anymore. So what is he getting back at? So he's like, this lab is so fucked up, man. It's like, why'd they do this to him? And he was completely genuine about it too. This was not playing.
But was he high though?
He was dead ass.
Was he high though? Was he high though?
He looked pretty high.
Yeah, that's why
Character who doesn't
that.
exist, Babe's rival.
It had a feeling the way that conversation was going. I was like, "Oh, this person was on the good stuff."
Oh yes, he was.
Wait, but did you tell him
Listen,
about
he was,
like
he was chill. I
the
really liked him.
guy
I
who?
love to see him again sometime soon. He was a great conversationalist.
Wait, but did you tell him about the guy who like was helping him like learn how to walk and talk? Because you were telling us like that was a major point of like why he learned
Okay.
how to walk and talk.
So no, Babe knew how to walk and talk. When he was like made in the laboratory, that was one of the things they made him for, was to be a
Right.
perfect mascot. That is going to be a pretty big focus of the 16-page comic. The roommate, Jordan Gordon, he didn't teach Babe shit other than you need to do work to get money, and you legally cannot do work, so you just have to do like odd jobs for the rest of your life, forever and ever. He also didn't teach him math, so now he thinks like $5 is the highest you can go in dollar bills, because
Oh,
anything with a
no.
zero on it is worthless.
That's great.
Oh
Wait,
no!
see, I told you guys the zero on the $40 price tag meant
That's
$4.
that's where it stemmed from. That's where it's.
There we go.
Okay.
Now we got full circle, folks.
Yep.
That is full circle. See, this is what you were talking about before, where people bring up stuff that you didn't even realize about yourself and your own work. Like,
Oh, oh my God, folks. You guys need to be at BICS because we're going to have a blast over at
we
BICS
are.
doing a bunch of different things. And you can go and pick up some stuff from JJ.
You can, and also later on, my friend will be on the show closer to the date.
Yeah,
and
BICS is-
that will be her
BICS.
debut comic.
I was gonna say,
Ooh.
JJ is coming back and with a friend.
With a friend, and
Mm.
she's very excited to be on.
Is this the same one that allowed you to buy the $40
No,
scissors?
it's not.
Oh, okay.
No, she would never do that. She would never do that.
Okay.
Never.
Got it. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes. No, I have good friends. I have good friends. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. All right. So, Jeffrey, why don't you tell what you do? Give them the spiel.
For me, okay. Well, when I'm not out here trying to fight hotels for injustices, I actually started my own comic book company called Rise of the Nephilim. I'm sorry, not Snowstorm Comics, where we debuted our flagship title, Rise of the Nephilim. I actually met JJ as you referred to us before at New York Comic Con, where we had our first issue release. It was issue 1 and issue 2 at the end, I think some illustrations. Since then, issue 2 has came out, and then last year, and then issue 3 has came out this year. And so far, things has been we've been having a great reception to the series itself. Even with the chaos of what took place at WonderCon, which I will definitely get to in a minute. I'm pretty sure y'all saw some threads or X posts of WonderCon looking like a swap meet. But
I'm
even
excited for YouTube video essays about it.
oh yes, it's oh they about to get torn asunder. It's going to be glorious.
Oh, I've been hearing stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. But even with that, a lot of surprisingly, even though I've talked to a few vendors who said things have been rough this year, we actually did our best on WonderCon to date. We have been very fortunate in terms of the way things have sold. This time for WonderCon, we actually sold out of not just our standard issue 1, but we also sold out of our standard issue 3, which was also one of the best feelings we had. Was returning customers coming by. And thank you. We had returning customers coming by saying, okay, we got issue 1 and issue 2 last year, and you left us off on a cliffhanger. So I'm back for issue 3 because I got to see what happens next. And so to have those reoccurring customers come by and be like, I need to see what takes place at the next issue. It's like, okay, we're doing something right. They're not just buying an issue and then disappearing into the ether. People are actually coming by and enjoying our content and continuing to support. So yeah, so it's been a fantastic time for WonderCon. We're going to be doing of course, we got some more back order with some being shipped our way to help us restock because because issue 1 sold off first, some people bought issue 2 and then issue 3 and said, we're just going to buy issue 1 when it enters stores. And I was just like, y'all are soldiers. The Snowstorm Squad represent.
I am so happy I got my first issue at New York Comic Con.
Same here. I have my first issue, and like it still blows me away, like the world you created.
Oh my god, yeah!
It's just like you immediately connect with them. I think I said this there. I love their designs, especially. It's just so striking and like just memorable. It gives me like there's this sense of nostalgia to it, if that makes sense. But I can't place where. You know, it's a world that like but you don't.
Yes. And that's the goal. We wanted to be able to hit familiarity while still giving its own twist, because we also know that if you try to do something too alien, then people get like, well, I'm not sure if I can relate to this. So, so the goal was, especially since I knew we already were approaching a topic that doesn't have a strong following in terms of tropes, essentially a story about siblings. You know, my classic go-to line, which seems to work quite often, is the fact that the media seems to kill siblings off within the first 5 minutes of a movie, or they end up being the antagonist that the protagonists have to kill. So the fact that we have a story about two siblings that is dedicated to them as two forces come and try to try to attack them and attack the world at large, we already am going up an uphill climb because we're going against tropes. So I was like, let's make sure, in order for it to not be too alien, we include some things that still feels familiar, so it can pull you into the story and then see, wait, siblings don't need to have to kill one another. They can actually be, you don't have to worry about them dying or have to be a villain in order to be a fantastic story. And so I'm glad that people are resonating with that. So it's an awesome experience. So thank you so much for the compliments. We appreciate it.
Here's the conversation we had at New York Comic Con. The cover reminds me of a 90s fantasy novel.
It does.
Yes, it's definitely.
It completely does. Like, even in terms of like art style, it's like it's extended into the comic itself.
Yeah,
you know that like it. I love it. I love it. I can't wait. You have to do New York again soon. If it's not New York Comic Con, whatever, just do a New York show so I can buy more issues.
So here's the deal. I would love to do it. And I know this video is recorded for quality purposes, but I'm perfectly fine with saying this out loud. The thing was, Freeman kind of came. That's why I was asking about Freeman.
Yeah.
Freeman kind of came in with the thunder that I was not expecting when it came to prices. Safe to say it shipped one box back from New York back to San Diego because you had to go through Freeman because of the way the Freeman structure worked. Right. It was $527.
What? Jesus.
Yes, for one large box.
For avoiding our stay like the plague.
Exactly. I was saying the same thing now. Like, dude.
Yeah, well, definitely. I was going to say there are other hotels besides Hilton in New York that you could try.
That's true.
That wasn't Hilton. That was Freeman. You can't escape them because according to New York Comic Con, they have a contract. They have a contract with Freeman.
I did not know this.
Yeah, so even though I use UPS, to mail the items there, that only costs $256 to sit it there. It gets delivered to a docking location instead of it getting sent direct to the Javits Convention Center.
Right,
and then Freeman has to pick it up and take it to the convention center. So when I was asking to get it shipped back, I got a bill of originally $80. And I thought, okay, that must have been how much it would have costed to send it back. I was like, it's much cheaper than UPS. And then I learned that $80 was for them to move 20 feet and take the items from the docking station to the Javits Center. Then for the other fee to take it back to San Diego, it was $527. I was like, you do understand I am an independent publisher. I am as my employees like to say, comfortable. I am not rich. Not yet.
Like, I don't. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at that point, like, can you rent a U-Haul while you're out here and have somebody help unpack while you're there?
Now, someone did tell me that you can technically, I don't know which hotels allows this, but supposedly certain hotels allows you to mail your boxes or shipping content to them, and they would accept it and keep it there as long, of course, as you have.
Do that. A lot of our friends, whatever hotel they're in, they send the packages to the hotel, and then they carry the stuff from the hotel to whatever con they're going to.
Do you know which hotel specifically support this? Because I'm assuming if the Hilton can't give me a chair, there's no way they do this.
You know what I'll do for you? I'll hit up a couple of friends.
They're gonna burn whatever you're trying to.
I'll hit up a couple of friends for you,
Match.
and I'll find out the information for you, and I'll get it to you.
Thank you.
Ask a friend who lives in New York with a driveway and maybe a truck.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, look. That has the side hustle.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, I think the Hilton does that service for you, Jeffrey. Just so you know.
What? How? How can
I was drinking, Paul. Oh.
They also have chairs, I heard too. It's like, you know,
No.
might give them a chair.
No, they don't. Clearly, they don't. And
Hold on, Paul. I got that missing bit of information. April 1st.
There we go. Yes, thank you. I forgot about that. No, and what was even worse is when I went to visit my friend who was staying in the Marriott. I went upstairs to their room. They had a table with 4 chairs, and my employee who's from Cleveland, you know, in the Midwest, love to rib. So they informed my friend Jimmy that of the chair incident, and the minute that I stepped into his hotel room, he was just like, "I would like to show you something." He takes me over to the corner, and it is a beautiful long white table with 4 blue chairs there. He's like, "You may want to take one of these back to your hotel room." I was like, I was trying to escape this. Why are you giving me whiplash? I don't need a round 2 of this.
Abusive relationship.
Right? Like, why are you rubbing this in my face?
It's like they deny you the chairs until it's like, oh, you're about to leave us. Oh, here's 4. Here's 4
chairs. There's 4 chairs. But now they were at the Marriott. So that's why I was like, to be honest, you know, again, this is one of my first time saying this. I just told my employee this. I was like, probably going forward, if I could get multiple chairs, if that's what it takes, I'll switch over to the Marriott. I've been doing the Hilton for years, but like, if I can't even get an extra chair, I have no problem switching over. But because of that, I was like, there's no way, if they can't give me a chair, there's no way they can handle me shipping a box over to the Hilton stay there. That's I was
like, what box?
right? That's all my merchandise gone, just vanished off into the ether. I was like, no. Yeah, but it is good to know that there are hotels that do support that. So if I can find one of those, I would definitely do New York Comic Con again, because it's just that fee was too high. That's literally 1/4 the price of what my hotel room was when I went to New York. So I was like,
we'll help you out. We'll ask some questions, bust some doors down.
I
break some kneecaps.
There is one place you can send it to.
We know guys who know guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's a good place. You might want to write it down.
Okay.
It Came for the Radio Studio is a great place.
Radio Studio?
It Came from the Radio Studio.
Okay.
They charge like $50 just for you to send like a pallet there to hold it for like 50 days.
Really?
$50 every day.
I didn't know they did that.
Radio
Studio. Just a radio station.
Yeah, interesting.
Wow, what a unique service. Okay.
Yeah, Mark Torres is a great friend of ours. He's one of the reasons why Bit and Apple is where it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
So you said a radio studio. Do you have an email address for them by chance? Nope. That's okay. I'll get more information via Instagram. That's no problem. I'll start doing.
I think Nathan's looking for it.
Oh, okay, no, right. Radio studio.
I was going to ask you about this. Are you at your 500 or do you still have pins?
Oh no! So that was okay. So
I saw this and I was like, I got to talk to him about it.
So what had in the classic word of what had happened was.
You got to post a comment by Anthony.
Yeah. What happened was.
So hold on. Look at this. Your story has inspired the creation of my latest superhero, the Chairman.
No, why?
We just send the surplus of chairs to the unchaired.
Listen, if he, because I know him, he'll draw him too. He'll draw him too. I'll send it to you if he does end up drawing Chairman.
Oh, that's great.
No pressure. No pressure.
Is he coming with Oscars or not? That's all I know. Can you roll away with him?
That was great. Oh.
God,
I'm sorry to interrupt, Jeffrey. You were saying?
No worries. So and this is great for people to be aware of, like in case they decide to go down this road. Is that audiences usually stay in certain areas, you know. So like Instagram following often stay on Instagram, Facebook stays on Facebook.
We know this very well.
Yes. I learned this the hard way because I was assuming that by having, like, we blew up in Instagram followings like within the past year or so. Like before WonderCon last year, I think we were at 300, and then over the past year, we shot up to like 1,500. And so with the comics selling out at WonderCon, and because our comics, our Tehani Far comics sold out at WonderCon last year, I was like, we're rising to the moon. And so I was thinking, that the Patreon was going to take off. As you could tell by the beginning statements, that did not take place. and so I was like, well, what happened? We had all of this traction, all of this content flowing. And so I essentially hired a consultant who essentially, I just got to tell you, I got hit with what my brother called the Joe Budden response. So Joe Budden essentially wanted to just make music that he felt passionate about.
Right.
And then his studio was saying, well, you need to make a mainstream hit to kind of get your name out into the public. And then once you gather that audience, then you'll go ahead, you can start making content on the side that will really flex. So that is where Pump It Up came from. That's the actual, it was to draw in that audience to then start to follow into what he was really passionate about. And so essentially the consultant was just like, we need you to make, so you should make something that's a little bit more mainstream, because as you say, you're right to Netflix, while it sells out, it doesn't gather the numbers yet to really fulfill a Patreon of the magnitude that you're looking for. So I was like, well, what are you looking for? What should I do? And this is one of the first locations where I'm going to reveal we're working on our next comic book series, and it's about vampires. Yes.
You can't see me. I'm like flapping my hands right now.
Is it a beagle who was experimented in a lab to have bat powers to drain people?
Nope. Not yet.
No, he was not experimented on to do that. But he'll do it for $5. He'll become a vampire for $5.
There you go.
That would be the crossover.
You know what? We $5. We can establish PayPal and see if we can set that up.
Exactly.
So we're actually working on a series, like I said, a vampire series. It's not just vampires. It will have vampires. It will have werewolves. It will have arcanists or mages, and it's a semi-unique take, because most vampire content, when you think about it, they're normally hidden in the shadow. They're secrets. They're just like, oh, what, oh, do they exist? And then they bite you in the alleyway and then vanish off into the distance. In our world, vampires have fully integrated into human society. They're out in the open, so you could be working at Starbucks and your fellow barista could be a vampire. And so, the story starts off with a plot line where we have a person named Matthew Oyama, who is attempting to become the first governor of California that is a vampire, the first government position that's a vampire.
I like where you're going with this. Okay.
Thank you. And so there's some things that happens underneath the scenes, and you really start to see how the relationships between vampires and humans survive and thrive, or do they fray? And it leads to a lot of chaos and delicious Lord Drits. That's pretty much most I can say for right now. So
but you didn't say the most important thing.
I got a problem with this plot hole, though.
What's that?
You got a governor who's a vampire, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means he works at night, but the bureaucracy works 9 to 5. So what's up with that?
So what we actually did is we did some research, and we took a lot of unique lore that is not standard or canon in vampire content. Nice. What people are not familiar with is that the old school Dracula status, when light became, when sunlight was arrived, he didn't die from sunlight. He just was weakened in sunlight. Yeah. So in our world, sunlight just turns them into a standard human. They don't actually die. Now the older the vampire is, the less sunlight has a hold on their capabilities and such. But so the thing is, and not just that, but so much of the lore that you're going to see in this content is so different for what you normally see in vampire content, because it takes from the more I guess not unique, the outskirts lore that you see in other areas. It puts it together.
I know exactly what you're talking about, because I've done a lot of research on vampires. So I know where you're taking all this stuff from, and I'm like, okay, this is an interesting way to do it.
Yes. So it allows us to have our own unique approach to it, because we're not just fully just going the mainstream path, and we still get to add our own flavor and of course the core values of social communism. Because also at the same time, I was telling folks, think about it, how many black vampires have you seen? I know of 3. Blade, who is a daywalker, Interview with the Vampire from AMC, and
Dracula.
Yes,
Dracula.
Yeah. Yes. That's pretty much it. That's the only 3 I know. So I was just like, go ahead.
There was Dracula and Billy and Mandy, who was just Blackula, but
Yeah, just Black. Yeah, pretty much.
I gotta say, the Dracula in Bill and Mandy was Blackula.
Yeah,
yes.
no, he was.
Pretty much.
I loved him though. He was.
So yes,
Is the one from the Venture Brothers still the same Blackula?
I think it is. Because the Venture Brothers is making fun of a bunch of different things. Yeah.
So that should be coming out by LA Comic-Con, which is at the end of this October. And then
this is recent. Okay, so you're thinking before the end of the year. Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've been working on the lore of all the different dynamics of where we would take this comic book series for the past few months. So we're pretty much just wrapping things up. Right now we're really just working on the artwork, which is me. So I'm just doing the thumbnails. And
I gotta say, Jeffrey, I'm always happy when people bring up lore, because I love lore. I'm a big lore person, and as a writer, you're constantly diving into lore. Whether it's your own, whether it's other people's, or you're doing what you're doing, which is patching up lore from different places and trying to put it all together to make up a something different. So a story, yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And I was glad we were on the right path. How I knew we were on the right path is that I remember there was only 3 times that I let loose for customers that a vampire project came out. And the ladies that heard that we were creating a vampire, the squeals that I saw came out there, but I was just like,
this
is what the vampires. Yes, I was like, this is what I had no idea. like again, I just hired a consultant. I just trusted them because they were the consultant. But then when I saw the fee, they didn't see any artwork. I didn't even mention anything of the story yet. Yeah, just vampires. And like the way they just melted, I was just like, oh, this is what they're talking about. Okay, we're on to something. We're on to something.
Big money question.
Mm-hmm.
Will there be chairs in it?
Good question.
Vampire chair.
The first issue, maybe not. There's car seats.
You gotta pay $200 just not even $2,000 just to put in a chair in this book.
Maybe we may put down like a Kickstarter goal. Yeah, put a Kickstarter goal.
$2,000. We're putting a chair in
there. Yep.
It's just like a splash page of just the chair.
It's a magnificent chair.
It's a text block, but it's just a picture of a chair instead of text.
I should do that. Just as a sneak peek.
Just for the fun of it.
Yeah, just to see how it would happen. It was just like, what? I don't get this. I was like,
now, I can see people going, why is there a chair on this page?
Yeah,
not a chair.
Yeah. And I just put it in the credits. If you know, you know.
Or like the last panel on the page at the very end is like 4 chairs surrounded by a single table against the wall.
What I think you should do is anything that has a table has no chairs.
That is true.
You were like, why is it like this? It's just like, blame the Hilton. blame the Hilton.
That can be
You gotta keep the book to the Hilton.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? If I could do that without getting copyright infringement, oh man.
Hey, you can do it. You just got to play with the name.
Yeah. The Milton.
I need to get Milton with a Y.
Yeah. With the Y.
And people will be like, why? And why not?
Yeah, I was going to say the governor should sign an executive order to say the Hilton has to supply chairs with Rory guests.
Yes.
That's his main campaign promise. Not vampire rights, not anything else. It's just like that's what he's
just in the speech to ensure there are chairs for everyone to sit on.
Oh my God!
Everyone deserves a chair.
Yeah, everyone deserves.
This sounds really exciting and unique. Always like vampire media that strays from the mainstream rules.
Thank you.
I like straying from the rules.
Yes, and we definitely did that in our content. So I think that's the reason why it is. Well, so just the vampire word alone caused a squeal, but even as I got deeper into it, you could tell the boyfriend started to get interested. They was like, "Oh, I like what you're doing with some of the lower aspect to it." So yeah, I could. That was definitely the main goal, was because I knew I wanted to be able to capture like multiple audiences with this, and we hired some great writers who are like knee deep in the vampire culture. That was the reason why they were able to help me come up with the lore that we have right now. And so they, as someone who like they will buy vampire books regularly, like Vampire the Masquerade, they will watch. Oh yes, okay, perfect. So so
no. As soon as you started talking, I'm telling you, I've dove into vampire.
I can tell. So I'm assuming you have 5e 20th edition, or which ones did you get?
I started off with 2nd edition.
Oh, you were old school. Okay, wow.
I like the original lore before Vampire the Masquerade.
That seems to be a common consistency from people who started before 5th edition.
The older version with me, no. The older version, the lore, fantastic lore. I still don't know why they changed it up, but
yeah, the same. There seemed to be the same disagreement for Werewolf, because they released a werewolf book, and they said a lot of people who like the old school werewolf, they like the new school, all the kind of stuff. So there seems to be like this gap between the two of like older players who started like I said, like 20th or 2nd edition, and then those who start off in 5th edition and stuff like that.
It was most of our guys did 2nd and 3rd edition. 4th edition just went off the rails, and then 5th edition.
What about 20th? Did you all try 20th edition or no?
Is that after the 5th edition?
I'm not, no, that's before. That's the 20th anniversary, I believe it's
Oh,
called.
I
the
was
20th
like,
anniversary.
how would that be after? Like, I mean, it has to be before. That's not how math works.
Yeah, sometimes like I said, sometimes their numbering convention doesn't really make much sense to
No, it
begin
doesn't
with.
make sense.
Yeah, because I was just like, why would you go there and then go to 20th? You might as well just at least D&D was like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
3.5, 4, and then 5.
Question mark.
5.5.
Yeah, 5.8, and now 5.5. Then VT was just like, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 20th edition. What?
You saw how confused I was, right? I was like,
Yeah,
what?
exactly. 20th anniversary. Just like, wait, why they do that? I have no idea. So, yeah.
Folks, you know we love Vampire the Masquerade here. My writing style comes because I used to have, and I'm going to age myself here. We used to be on Yahoo groups long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. We used to play from posting, because the groups you had the ability to post, and the story would be the post. So
like Discord, kind of like Discord.
Oh yeah.
Oh my!
So that's how the story goes, and that made my writing what it is, because you had to stay on top of who was playing, and go with the flow and figure out what you were gonna do.
Oh wow!
I have a similar experience with something.
Okay.
It's this old app called Pocket Writers. It is no longer available.
I know Pocket Writers. Okay.
You know Pocket Writers?
Yeah.
Do you know why it shut down? It basically started glitching out completely.
The rumor I heard was that something about the technical aspect of the whole thing, and they just weren't able to keep it up.
Yeah. Okay. So first, for everybody's context, Pocket Writers was basically, at first it was like Wattpad. It was very similar to Wattpad, but then technical issues started happening, and suddenly anybody could add a chapter onto your fic. Like anybody could just add a chapter on.
Wow.
Yeah. No, profile pictures weren't working.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff that just wasn't working anymore. However, that was like the biggest bug that they could never fix. Instead of turning that away or whatever, people just turned that into like an asset, and they just started role playing on there. It just became entirely role play. And that's where I learned.
Yeah, you might as well.
And also, the roleplay on there was different from everywhere else that I've ever been, in the sense that you were expected to roleplay other people's characters as well. Like you were expected to write an entire chapter of stories using each other's characters, and you were entrusting these people with your life, their babies. So honestly, Pocket Writers, I feel like, prepared me for many things in life. More in particular, I just wonder if is that what it's like to work for Marvel or DC?
It has to be, yeah.
It's not really your character, and you're working with somebody else's story.
Yeah,
but also
that's
interlinking of but also that interlinking of doing crossovers. You have to check with other writers to see what they're doing in their series to make sure that over. Yeah, that's a great correlation. Yeah, I can see how that would be.
It's interesting, I know exactly what you're talking about, JJ, because that's how the Yahoo groups was that you would post something, somebody else would post something, and as a DM, it made it a little more complicated because you had to make sure that nobody was abusing somebody else's character.
Yes, that's
oh my god, yeah.
I continued role playing in other apps. Geeking was another one. Why did they call it geeking? I don't know. Amino, scary. Scary. Discord stuff. So yeah, that's where I learned to write. I learned to write throughout all of those, but Pocket Raiders has a special place in my heart because it was just so fucking bizarre.
I gotta say, as someone who learned through Yahoo groups, it's an interesting baptism of fire.
It really is, because then you have people at the same time. You have people judging your characters as well, and you learn you can't do certain things in fiction, that you have to learn to appeal to people and build an audience in order to get people to play with you, because otherwise they don't want to play with
Let me
somebody
just.
who's like, oh, I win all, I'm the most perfect. Da, 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 da. No, they're like, you suck. I don't want to fucking play with you anymore.
Mm.
It's like that Woody scene.
Because it goes back to the schoolyard where you have that friend where you shoot him and he goes, "You missed," and you're like, "No, I shot you."
Honestly, I think more writers should do that to
I
learn
agree.
how to like, not
Is that a
just like
common
interact
problem
with
among
audience.
writers?
What's that?
Is that a common problem among writers? Like,
I would say it's a common problem among writers in the sense that they don't like. A lot of new writers in particular want to make the coolest character ever or want to make like the coolest story ever and whatnot.
Yeah.
So they think like by adding in power scaling elements, by adding this and adding that.
They
That's
marry
not how
suit
you
things.
like get people interested.
Yeah, they marry suit things.
They
You
marry
make
suit-
the perfect character.
mm.
You can't make the perfect character because it kind of makes the story kind of.
Well, okay. So, only reason I'm confused about that because I was always told like the Mary Sue was like the perfect character, but right now most of the characters I see right now that folks like to write are the edgy bad boys that are
That's
like
another thing too. See,
yeah,
that
like
could get you banned.
like Final Fantasy 16, or what's that dude's name? That type of, or the Dantes or the folks that are just like I will find you, I will kill you type folks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
That's another thing too, because it's not just like the Mary Sue characters that get banned as well. It's like those types of characters who are like way too tryhard. Nobody wants to play with them.
Because you're that's the both ends of the spectrum there. I gotta say, I'm tired of anti-heroes and flawed heroes.
The long lost
Oh
app
my
of Quiz
God.
Up was the start of role playing for me.
Yeah.
You'll do anything but write a book. That's pretty much it.
I gotta say this is pretty good here. The long lost app of Quiz Up was the start of role playing for me. Writers will do anything but just write a book. And I put that up there to call us all out because yes, we writers will do that.
That is true.
Yeah.
I used to do that before I became medicated. Then finally I could be able to. Concerto was a lifesaver for multiple different ways. Before that, I could never finish a single thing. But the minute Concerto,
the chairman has been drawn.
Oh God.
I am scared of what I've created.
Let me see if I can send it to you. He posted. I'll send it to.
Yeah, let me
I'll
see.
send it to Jeffrey first.
Okay.
And then I'll send it to you.
We can't wait to show it off.
And keep in mind, this is Anthony Falone. He's actually both like an artist and a musician.
Ooh, I like the
nice.
combination.
He does he's done a lot of work for Batman fan projects and stuff.
Oh, cool.
And brilliant music. He's actually made a song for me before.
Cool.
Did a little Babe theme song. So I sent it to you on Instagram. I'm gonna send it to you here.
Oh my God.
What a design! What a design!
I don't know if you could share it, but I put it on your Instagram. I put it up on Instagram.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's
look
beautiful.
For it.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God!
Why does it look like he has pajamas? Like he has pajamas in his socks.
Oh my God! Oh, well, folks, wait till you see this. Hold on.
This is beautiful.
This is
He's
just
got
great.
like the
Hilton beware.
funniest shit.
Hilton beware. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you. We need someone to come in and save the day.
Here I come to save the West. All right, here we go. We'll show it off. And here it is. And wham! Chair. Hilton beware of a man who wears a chair. Oh, that was great.
A beautiful sight. A beautiful sight.
That looks like. Oh, I don't want to say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. It's okay.
Wait a minute. No, that's like Jury Duty. You know the show Jury Duty?
Oh
okay,
no.
Yeah.
All right, there is a character in it, in the first season, who has like a sitting chair. He's like
I know
he's
what
like
you're
a
talking about, yeah.
transhumanist or whatever. So he's like trying to basically bring cybernetics into, you know, regular life or whatever. And he also has like chance that he brings into court with him. And that's what this is. That's what he has on. I know because I watched that show with this guy.
Anthony, you be called out.
Art influences life, or that's the reverse. Life influences art. That's what it is.
Did he know that? The
guy from Jury Duty is his civilian identity.
So he just takes off his glasses like Clark Kent and then become.
No, he takes off his chance.
Okay, gotcha. Oh man. So
I
yeah.
remember now why I've been trying to get both of you guys on the show. This conversation in New York Comic Con.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and believe me, I got more to come. Like, okay, let me start to dive in on some of the juicy bits of WonderCon, because WonderCon deserves some of the stuff that's been coming out. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure y'all been seeing some of the threads of it looking like a swap meet and all that kind of stuff, right? So what had happened was, what a lot of people didn't mention, is that WonderCon increased their booth price this year. Yeah, my booth went up an extra $350 from $1,300 to $1,650.
Whoa!
Yeah, and then, fucking Christ, that's like rent for a month and.
Yes, and I just had a regular table. Supposedly, the corner booths and then the massive booths got way higher booth increase prices. Wow. So there was a booth that was next to me. You know, it's funny enough, they also stole my chair. So the booth next to me with
oh my god!
Yes, that actually
you paid more money for a booth and didn't get a chair. I think someone's out there to get you, Jeffrey.
No,
it sounds like a conspiracy to me.
No, this is slightly different. So what happened? What had happened was we're supposed to have every table is supposed to have 2 chairs, and this was the first year of WonderCon. And then there was a t-shirt booth right next to us. And when I went there to set up, there was 2 chairs there. I was like, great, golden. I had 3 people that was working with me. I come back the day of WonderCon, and I was like, there's 1 chair here. I was like, how do we go from 2 to 1? I was like, this doesn't make any sense. So I go to the people who were working at the WonderCon. I was like, hey, I think one of our chairs is missing. And she was like, okay, we'll go ahead and take care of it. Or behold, what had happened was the people next to us, the t-shirt people, actually stole our chair, which I didn't realize it because they had 3 people sitting down. And I was like, wait a second, there's only supposed to be 2. So she came by and she was like, yeah, they took your chair. So, so unfortunately, we got our chair back that time, and we've been keeping a very close eye on those individuals. Last year, they put this massive Joker poster that was infringing into our booth territory. Wow. And I was sharing a booth that time. I was okay with it, but they were so mad that they started to put their design over the Joker, bottom half of the Joker, so you could only see the top. So it literally became like a war between 2 booths. I was just like, this is chaos. And so, but because
the dark side of the con, folks.
Yeah, the dark side of the con. Yeah, the con is all rainbows and happiness, that's for sure. And so, but because of the size of their booth, they were here this year, and so I was just like, well, good riddance to those folks. They were trash. but I did feel bad because there were so many spots that were gone. Like in front of us, there used to be a table that took up. A t-shirt booth that took up, I would say, at least 20 feet long. It had tons of t-shirts. Like my friend said that she got all of her Wonder Woman nerd t-shirts there, and it was gone. And so the entire middle section that used to look completely crowded looked like a barren wasteland. And so it was wild because there was all these different locations. I was talking to vendors who were saying that people didn't show up or people canceled their booth. And so because of that, the traffic that they're normally used to seeing, because the booths were their areas were more full out, but they were avoiding their locations. And these were big name comic book companies that were saying that. These weren't small indies like myself. These were folks who have done a lot of stuff. Right. And so there was, I would say there was about 4 different vendors who I talked to who were thinking they might not even do WonderCon next year because of what transpired at that time. So this event. So I mean, it seems like WonderCon essentially priced out a lot of people. And
I've seen it happen a bunch of times.
Oh, this is okay. Well, this I had no idea.
Sometimes some cons get bigger. The britches get a little bigger, so they think they're a little bigger, and they do things, and then the con has to like come back around and reformat and refix itself.
It's just like
refix itself. But yeah, like the thing is, these are the individuals that are bringing in people to see.
Yeah,
and so
they don't care.
Yeah, but the worst part about it is, so this year is going to be fine because they didn't know. But the news is traveling. Like, again, you go on Threads and X, and there's tons of different attendees who are saying this is one of the most barren or, lacking WonderCons they ever seen. So what's going to happen is next year, a lot of these individuals are not going to come.
Well, and Jeffrey, put it this way. I'm here. And as soon as you started talking about this, you saw my reaction, right?
No, I'm
saying, like, that says a lot. If I'm all the way over here in New York and I'm already hearing.
Oh, yes.
The word is traveling like crazy. Because like I don't even keep up with it because I don't go out of state for cons really. But I've also heard like some horror stories.
Wow.
This year.
Wow. Yeah.
Because I feel like they don't understand. Like I feel like the showrunners don't understand that we talk to each other.
They don't understand that they are catering to one. Not only are you catering to like attendees, but you are also like a business. Like I am, working with. Like I can drop you. I can just drop you if you do not provide us the service you promised.
Yes. I think because of that, WonderCon. So I knew something was fishy when I received 7 notifications over the 3 days of WonderCon essentially spamming me, telling me the application for 2027 is available. Please sign up so you can be able to do it. Literally 7 emails, huh?
They're trying to get you.
Right? I was like, but when you do 7 emails in 3 days, I was like, that's an act of desperation right there.
Yeah,
right? Yes.
They knew already what was going on.
Mm-hmm. And so, and what's even worse, and so I would just, I'm gonna give you all the tea. Y'all here, go ahead, get something to sip. So we're just gonna give y'all a bit more info. So these many of these vendors who I talked to, they actually went to Seattle. Emerald City Comic Con, and they said that was one of the best events that they ever went to, sales wise. Yes, so Funko that used to go to WonderCon every year, the last time they went was last year, and then this year they only go to 3 events, and this time it was going to be they went to, instead of going to WonderCon, they went to San Diego Comic Con, Emerald City. Yep. And they're going to New York. And they said, because I was talking to a spokesperson, they told me, they made some serious moolah in Seattle. City, the person
Emerald City is a big con. It's a really big con. It's one of those cons that is on the list to hit.
I didn't know. This is my first time hearing about it, but I was hearing it by like 4 or 5 different vendors all of a sudden. And so, like the one of the ones that was saying they probably won't do WonderCon this year. They were saying that they're going to do Emerald City. So I would just be honest to tell you, we're looking most likely to switch to Emerald City for next year. So
big con. So let us know what happened, how you feel over there.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, I love to give you all the tea and give you all the scoop of what's going on the West Coast.
Anthony says, also, I would just like to say I've been thoroughly enjoying this. Thank you for introducing me to Jeffrey Snow. Cool name, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And Snowstorm Comics.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, I can't take credit for that. That is the parents, but I will also like to thank Game of Thrones, who helped made the Snow name famous. I can't count how many times I remember when I used to work at a hospital where they was telling me, "Oh, your name is Jeff Snow. Have you ever watched Game of Thrones?" And I was like, "I already know what's coming." You know nothing, Jeff Snow. And I was like, yes, go ahead and give it to me. Go ahead and give it to me. I was like, it's going to happen. so yeah, now you think mine is bad. My brother's actual name is Jon Snow. So while I got it like once a week, he got that statement like 4 times a week. And I was just like, we just could escape.
Dude, that is good and bad at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like you have aura, but at what cost?
And what, right, that lie just ruins the aura. If it wasn't for that, we would be great. You know, we would have a dire wolf. We'd be not king of the north, but you know, we would be, you know, running the wall and stuff like that. But just that one line just crushed all the aura that we would have.
To be fair, I never watched Game of Thrones, so you have aura in of yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say, I just like Jeffrey Snow.
Exactly. There's just a vibe to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like a character from a book. Who are you? Jeffrey Snow.
Jeffrey. Well, you say it like that.
To a concert.
Right? If you say it like that.
You can even go the spy way. You go, Snow. Jeffrey Snow.
Jeffrey. Oh. I just got to change it from a J to a G. It would be perfect. The British way. That would work perfectly. Exactly. Oh, man. So, yeah.
Paul, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell us why you're the co-star. Go for it. I mean, the co-host.
I'll take co-host. That's okay. I'm not getting paid enough to be a co-star.
All right, go ahead, Paul. Go ahead.
Time Enforcers is my project that I've been working on now for 5 years. It started out as a video game. It's available for download on the app stores, Mac, PC, iOS, and Android. It's basically an opportunity for players to make learning history fun. That's really the whole premise. And I love history. I just enjoy researching it. And I was really devastated after the whole COVID experience with my kids, what they went through. I said, there's got to be a better way for kids to interact and learn, you know, what happened before us. So that was the premise for developing the video game. I'm currently working on episode 2, but like everything else nowadays, I'm like a bird with a light or a cat with a light. I keep like moving from one thing to the next. And, you know, anyway, I think it's ADD, but that's okay. Anyway, yeah, I just, you know, episode 2 was going along really well. It's going to be a Galaga experience. So basically you fly Amelia's airplane and blow up enemies in the sky, which is fun. Yep. But, you know, it's a digital comic, so I really wanted to, you know, make this an experience besides just being an arcade game. And come to find out, a lot of the platforms don't support the same media. I mean, they don't do the same video format. So I am now animating all the movies to go into the game, which is better because the game's not as big then. Hopefully I can get it on the Google Play Store, all this kind of stuff. But because I'm animating the game, I said, why? I got all the artwork. Why don't I make a comic book? So that's where the kitty cat comes in with the light. You know, it's like, okay, now moving on to do a comic book.
Oh,
you know, it's great. I mean, I've got about 20, almost 30 pages drawn out.
Yeah,
it's looking really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
congrats.
Thanks. It's going to be a print edition. And so the first issue was digital because I just didn't have the time. But now, since I'm doing all this artwork, I'm making it a print edition. So I'm pretty excited about that. And it's really a lot of fun. It's got a big depth of lore that's going on behind it, which is kind of cool. And I'm just finding that, you know, even though it's talking about history, I just like making things blow up because of the history aspects. Like there's nothing that's going to be set in stone. It's like, this is my own universe and I'm going to control whatever I want to do with it. I don't care what happens. So it's going to be fun. Anyway, that being said, episode 2 is going to be a new comic book, which is coming out. But then we went to Long Island Tabletop, 3 weeks ago now. And so I'm looking around at the games, and I played games with my kids and, you know, knew the experience of what it was to set up a game for an hour and a half and not play it because everyone left the table. It took so long to put the game up. I said, there's got to be a better way to do this. So I came up with a game engine like in a week, and I said, this is really good. It's going to be easy. It's based on Trivial Pursuit, but it's also going to incorporate, you know, some Dungeons and Dragons storytelling. But again, it's got the history aspect behind it as well. So that's where the kitty cat comes in with the light again. So I moved from comic book to tabletop, and then I'll get back to the video game eventually once I have all this other stuff done. So it's kind of fun.
Wow,
Yeah.
those are huge projects in and of themselves, and you just because I remember trying to do a TTRPG and a comic at the same time, and the consultant told me, "No, that is too much resources to toss at once when you're just getting started." So the fact you're handling 3 at once, I salute you. That is amazing.
Jeffrey, but everything I'm doing is going to be multi-purpose. So I said, I have profile pictures in the comic book, and I've resized them so that they look like trading cards. And so now I have instant trading cards that I'm using in the comic book, and then I can have that as part of the game. So it's just, taking what I've done and just making sure I can transfer it to the other platform pretty easily. And I just loved it. I mean, just a tabletop version. I did research. It's basically Time Out of Time in feudal Japan. It's episode 1. It talks about feudal Japan and samurai and everything. And I just started doing research on this stuff, and I had like 110 cards for questions come up, like, no problem. This is great. We cover everything from like tea ceremonies to, I can't remember, industry, what Japanese industry people were doing at that time, and samurais, of course, and the whole feudal state thing. But it was just fascinating to see like the depth of available content that really put this together. So I'm really excited. I think once I get the comic book done, I can focus on tabletop game and then go ahead and get episode 2 done, because I'll have all the artwork done for doing all the movies in the game, which would be cool. So
are you planning on doing a Gen Con, by the way?
In the back. Like, I believe in you. If you're able to like juggle all piece at once and not like, implode.
Yeah,
you already got it.
Yeah, I'm excited because I keep showing Ralph the preliminary drafts. They're not even preliminary; they're like finished pages, because I'm trying to get this thrown out as I go.
All of a sudden, there's a comic.
I'm just having a blast. I mean,
all of a sudden, there's a game.
I'm a big comic book fan. I have been for my whole life, and so I just am taking things that I've seen in the past and. When you see the cover, it's like, this looks vaguely familiar. It's like I've styled it after the old Marvel Comics cover, with the black band across the top and like the little, Comics Code little symbol in this corner. So it's like, I just really want to have, poke some fun and bring in a lot of things that I grew up with like Star Wars and, all the stories that I read and the movies that I saw, and just, interject that in and hopefully make it a cool experience for readers, which is going to be fun. But yeah. Oh, this page here, Raphael's showing. This is actually a page from the book that I'm going to turn into a poster. But this works into the whole page itself, and this features, the 4 agents along with the 2 GSTC guys, in terms of what they're doing, and it actually flows with the dialogue, which is kind of cool. So, but it's meant to be a poster as well. And the dog is my dog, Suki. It's supposed to be Togo, but that's
Suki. Are you planning on attending Gen Con?
I am. I'm trying to get in the con schedule now, Jeff, but I'm doing a Garden State Comic Fest in June, and then I think as the year goes on, they'll start looking at more cons. I really want to gauge and see how well this goes. I'm going to do a Kickstarter to get this going. I'm going to start setting the Kickstarter up very soon, like within the next week or so, and then do.
Oh wow, that's quick.
Yeah. Get people interested and hopefully get followers, and then do the final launch like in July for the Kickstarter to get going. So, but yeah, I've been researching. There's comic book printers now, which is great. You can pretty much do any quantity you want without having high quantities. And then I'll be doing a hardcover edition as well. So I'll have a bunch of premium stuff. And Raphael knows for the past year, I've been talking with artists and having them do consignments for artwork.
Yeah.
For Time Force. I asked them to draw a Time Force's character. So I got like about 40 drawings that I have. Ink drawings, pencil drawings from different artists, and I'll be offering that as like a stretch goal for people. It's like be like a random drawing, whatever. Like if you meet $5,000, and I'll provide this drawing or sketch to, or in a raffle that they can get for participating in the Kickstarter. So
yeah. The reason why I was asking.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, the reason why I was asking about Gen Con was because they have an area there where you can be able to play test. Like you can put in the book that you're looking for play testers to test your game, and then you get for free. You don't have to worry about paying. They actually come by and see if they can break it. and then any other content that you see, like the notes that you get to take, you get to then take that back and then finish the game up. Or if you're finished with the game by the time, you literally could just sell that JCon, because JCon is, if I remember correctly, the TTRPG con in America. It's in where is it at? Indianapolis?
Indianapolis.
Okay, yeah.
I'm noting it down. So I just my strategy is going to be do the Kickstarter for the comic book, and then do the Kickstarter for the tabletop, and then go from there. Because the way I've designed this game, they're all episodes, and each episode features different time periods, and I've got unlimited content, and it's just a matter of developing new ideas around the historical figures and having fun with it. So that's what I love about it. So
yeah, folks, help the professor. He needs the help.
Yeah, I will tap you guys to follow me on Kickstarter. So no commitment.
Yeah.
If I can get that algorithm going, that'd be awesome. So it'd be really cool.
That's why we bring him on. We have people see him. Well, I'm like, help him build the team, folks, because he needs a team.
Yeah, my wife is like getting mad at me now because I, going to bed at 3:00 in the morning. But
oh no!
Oh no!
I get kicked up. I mean, I do shows like this till midnight. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to go to bed. No, I can't do that. I got to do some more work. So
wait, what time is it right now in the East Coast?
It is 12.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are troopers. Y'all are troopers.
The geek out has lasted a long time today, so we're at 141 now.
I never knew we could talk about chairs for like over an hour. I was just impressed with that. I mean, this is going to go down the annals of webcast history. It's like,
definitely.
Can you talk about a chair and the absence of a chair?
We went through the whole hero's journey.
And the character created while the webcast is going on, Chairman. It's just like
exactly the whole hero's journey. Dude, Kev, you missed a lot of stuff, man.
You gotta watch the broadcast. Go to my Instagram.
You got it. It's amazing.
I do want to show off a couple things because a couple of our friends do need some help.
All right.
Right now, our pal Sean. Am I remembering that right? I think so. His Kickstarter is at 3,860. He's trying to get to 4,000. So he's right there.
Oh, he's right there.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
He has 43 hours to go. He has 138 backers. This book is fantastic, folks. He was on the show talking about it. It's a zombie book done differently. It's zombies and robots. Exactly.
Oh, that's unique.
Oh, dude, yeah. Check this out. I'm gonna put the Kickstarter there in the comment section so you guys can go check it out. Help him out. He is so close to funding.
Right? Was it like $120?
Yeah.
Hey, he's so close. 140. My bad. 140.
Yeah, he's right. Don't worry. It's getting late, so mathing is not.
Yeah. Hey, at least I was close. I was only off by $20. That's pretty impressive for him.
That's better than
Well, he's up 10 now.
Ooh, look at that.
Yep.
I like when the numbers go up.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when we're
That's
watching.
what I did. Yeah, I did that.
Look at that. JJ helped out. There you go.
He did. I do like this.
All right, folks. And of course, our pal, Matt Sorcier, has her beautiful book, Sacrimony. It's in the follow right now. So you want to sign up to follow. This will be kicking off in May 11th. We know Mata does everything herself. She is the artist who does the coloring, the inking, the drawing, she does it all by herself. My favorite line from her is, I can't even afford to pay myself.
That's where Kickstarter comes in.
Yeah.
I can't afford to pay myself.
Sacrimony's fantastic book, great story. If you like your epic fantasy, like we were talking about, you guys need to check this book out. It's amazing. As you can tell, I've bought the book myself. Great story. She does a fantastic job, and her art is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Love the hair. Those are some locks.
Yeah, she,
Oh,
she does a
yes.
fantastic job.
Oh, look at those clothes. Oh, those clothes are gorgeous.
Yeah, she's really into the epic fantasy type of things, and she's done a great job at lore creation. Speaking of lore creation, art, storytelling, dudes, you guys got to check this out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love just the way that she draws like cloth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does cloth really, really well.
With the fabrics.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, the fabric, the t-shirts, the oh yeah, it's getting late. What? I was like, how can I forget that? Not blinders, curtains. Jesus.
There we go.
I was like, what?
Yeah, curtains.
Curtains.
That's what it is, folks. We're tired.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I haven't had dinner yet. I ordered some Five Guys, and the
Five Guys.
the smell of the Cajun fries has been getting into my nose literally the past 2 hours. I was just like, hey, I got a stomach of steel. If I can survive this, we're good to go.
All right, folks. Like we like to tell you guys, I'm beginning to lose it. So we're closing up, folks. We're closing up. Don't worry. Like I like to tell you guys, when it comes to Kickstarters, one of the best things you can do, and it's free, is when the Kickstarter is in the follow stage, you can follow for free. Or and it helps out the Kickstarter. It puts it into a better place in the algorithm. If they can start with 100 and something people liking the project or following the project, it really helps out the project.
Well, they're already at 112. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing a great job. She's at 100. Let's get it to 150 before she starts on May 11th. Come on, we can do that. Come on.
Yeah, let me go ahead and hop on this thing. 1 second. Boop, boop.
I put the link into the comment section right there. I'll help you guys out too. I'll put it into the private chat, make it easier for you guys to get.
Here you go. Notify me of launch. Click. Okay.
There you go.
I just did a little searchy search.
See, you guys do the research. That's why I like you guys, because it feels like you guys are my people.
I like Google.
I like Google.
Not the company, but
It always bugs me
out.
out.
Company.
Yeah. It always bugs me out because I'm an older person, and I see the younger kids and they're like they'll be like, oh, how'd you find that? I'm like, I googled it.
Google
it. To me, like that is just so bizarre. Like sometimes I'll see like stuff in comment sections where it's like, hey guys, how does this movie end? And it's like, I don't fucking know. Google it. Like, why are you commenting?
Oh man.
like.
One more time, so they know before we stuff. Tell them where they can find you.
They can find me.
Okay, we all going down the hill. That crash is coming down quick.
If you want to pick up Broke Ass Beagle, you can come to BICS on April 18th or 19th, or you can go to Anyone or Everyone Comics and pick up the Anyone newsletter, where Broke Ass Beagle is printed every month.
And it's a good store, folks. Go check it out.
It's a wonderful store.
Always support your local comic book store, folks. It's very important that you do that. It's better to support your local comic book store than all this other stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, otherwise we get Amazon by Comixology, and then we all see how that goes.
Yeah. We will all be at BICS with JJ, hanging out, having fun. We're going to bring it all to you so you can see it on Instagram, as we always do. All the interviews. Of course, we'll hit JJ up for another interview, and you guys can see all the stuff that is going on.
It like stopped for me, but thank you. The stream's like glitching.
There you have it, folks. Go check her out. All right. Now we do the Snowstorm. I said we do the snow. Oh, there he goes. My computer's still acting up, folks. What do you want?
Hey, that's okay. At least it's chugging. It tried to chug.
It did it.
The little edges that could.
All right, go for it. Tell them.
Yeah. So be sure to follow us, of course, at Snowstorm Comics. Like I said, we have more comics coming up in the near future. We're going to have Rise of the Nephilim issue 4, as well as mentioned on here, we got a brand new vampire series that's also coming up. We're going to be in a lot more conventions this year. Last year, I think we only attended WonderCon. This year, we're going to be attending Long Beach Comic-Con. We're going to be attending a brand new convention that just started this year called the Geek Speak Expo, which takes place in Anaheim. And we're going to be in LA Comic-Con, which is going to be our first time attending LA Comic-Con. So we're going to be in quite a few places, be able to expand and explore and be able to meet different people. It's going to be great see you all. And yeah, as you can see, we're at 1,479. We would love to reach that 1,500. I can't even see there. I can't even see that realistically. I mean, I was like, literally
you got this.
But no, not that. It was just that last year I was at 400. Like me over here asking about 1,500. I'm grateful. I was like, I literally went 1,000 in a year. I can't ask for much more. So thank you all so much for this. I mean, that's stuff you're supposed to say, but I was like, hey, I just appreciate you all just supporting. You know what I mean? The fact that I'm at 1,479 is mind-boggling to me. I never thought I'd be there.
Well, you deserve it. You deserve more than that.
You do a lot of work. Jeffrey, I'm going to have you on because I love talking vampire. Always, or I love Vampire the Masquerade, and we're going to be doing a vampire show soon, Jeffrey. Which is it's funny that you said that. So now I want to bring you back on for the vampire show.
We should have some words. We should have some words. I am so looking forward to that.
And of course, JJ will be here. Let's see, the week of BICS. Either what was it? I think you're on Monday, right?
We were doing the earlier one.
Yeah, Monday. So Monday, 7:30 p.m.
Yes.
She'll be on Apple Bites. On Monday, I'm trying to get the date here. There we go. April. There we go. April 13th. Oh, 13. I love myself some 13, folks.
Mm-hmm.
So April 13th, JJ will be here.
I will be there.
I think she's bringing a +1.
I am.
Oh, the comic artist you were talking about, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So there you have it, folks. We're already setting up for the BICS. It's going to be a big show. We have a lot of people from BICS coming here to hang out, and you guys can go check them out at BICS. Because I got to say, if you are looking for a true blue indie show, BICS is that show.
That's
100%.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Support that. And down to Freeman. Down to Freeman. Yes.
Down to Freeman.
Down to Freeman.
Hilton, down to Chair Thieves.
Support BICS. You should put that on a t-shirt. You should put that on a t-shirt.
Folks, we are almost at the 2-hour mark. So we are going to go before I lose my ability to do words.
To do words.
Hey, put that chair down. Hey.
And with that, folks, I think that's a perfect place to end it. Until next time.
Oh, God.